What's up everyone, welcome to Ben's Car Reviews. I'm Ben and today we'll be dissecting the 2025 Subaru Forester Hybrid. Let's get right into it. The Subaru Forester underwent quite a facelift recently, and although I personally feel I'm a bit slow to warm up to the new look, I'm certainly coming around to it. It's funny, it can look so different, yet so similar at the same time. The addition of a hybrid model to the lineup could be just what Subaru needs to push more of these out into the wild, because I really haven't seen that many, but I see a lot on dealer lots. Let's see everything that Subaru has said about this new hybrid so far. You're of course going to get Subaru's famous symmetrical all-wheel drive system. Subaru describes the advantage of this system over others as it constantly evaluates acceleration, braking, and cornering in real time to continuously deliver power to all four wheels. And speaking of power, the 2.5 liter Boxer is going to pair up with dual electric motors and will giving you more power, and it appears to be pushing about 200 horsepower. I'm not seeing a specific number from Subaru. This is from other sources and appears to be paired with a CVT. So definitely we'll see specific on that, but it would be nice if we're at least at 200 horsepower here. Subaru is saying, thanks to the new hybrid powertrain, you'll have a max range of up to 581 miles, which is definitely a high number. And it's thanks to that hybrid having up to 40% better city fuel economy than conventional models, but we don't see those official numbers yet. Subaru says the Forester Hybrid switches between its gas engine and electric motors to maximize efficiency and power. Looking at this from an aesthetic point of view, I actually think this looks sharp. I wouldn't necessarily think this particular color, paired with a black roof and mostly silver finish wheels, would gel nicely, but I like it. However, though, there are more color options available beyond what's being shown now, and in fact, this has one of the largest lineups of color options I've seen really across all of the videos I do. The wheels themselves have a great design with a lot of detail. I definitely would be a fan of having those. You'll be getting a single exhaust tip that's mostly blended in with the rear bumper. Given that hybrid look, you don't necessarily want to see that there are still emissions there. There are hybrid and all-wheel drive badges on these. There will be ways to outfit your Forester as always, such as roof racks. There are obviously a lot more features to be specified in the coming time, and let's hope this thing gets decked out with standard features. But let's get in the interior now and see what's released for that so far. Another very solid overall design from Subaru here in this interior. It fits right in line with their current theme across the board of their models, as well as the other Forester trims in 2025. I just overall love the look. I think it's super sharp and somehow unique despite resembling so many other models. I think it's definitely part of that screen size, but let's see all we know about the interior so far. The 11.6-inch touchscreen that we're seeing in these pictures is described as available, but I have to believe that will be standard on this trim. I'd be really surprised if it wasn't. I think probably the available term is referencing the whole lineup, as it's not standard on the lowest trims there, but I gotta imagine this will have it. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto is said to be standard, but wireless is described as available. Once again, I have to think that the hybrid will have wireless standard. Built-in navigation is said to be standard, which is great. Subaru is saying the 12.3-inch digital gauge cluster is going to be a standard setup. That's great to see. A wireless charger is said to be standard. Available, but again, I hope that that's actually standard. I'm sure it will be. It appears you'll have StarTex water repellent upholstery in this. Subaru says there's also available animal-free interior upholstery. There are a few different color options for the seats as well. They all look great. I think the brown especially fits really nicely in here. You'll find up to 106.6 cubic feet of comfortable passenger room with up to 69.1 cubic feet of cargo space, which is actually quite a bit. That's more than I would have guessed. Plus, to help accommodate that, there is a standard 60-40 split flat folding rear seat. There will be standard safety systems like EyeSight, driver's assist technology to keep you safe, obviously one of Subaru's best reputations there. And all those systems make this a 2024 IIHS top safety pick. So overall, it seems the optioning could be done pretty well here. but there will be a lot more to learn as full details come out. Let's hope the Subaru doesn't skip on this, because if they want to sell these hybrids, they're going to need to stack them full with a lot of great options. Interview guys. If you're in the market for a compact SUV, you want it to be a hybrid, heading into 2025, can definitely see why you might be curious about this Forester. Maybe you love the look for a long time. Maybe you really like this new design. You're bummed to see there wasn't a hybrid initially in that lineup, but it's here now, and it's offering potentially a more affordable way to get great options and have a hybrid powertrain. We'll have to see as more information comes out. But in the compact SUV segment, there's certainly some stiff competition to go up against this. Subaru's a little late to the party. Its main competitors are already doing this, and we're seeing this with the likes of the Honda CR-V, of course, the mighty Toyota RAV4. Mazda can throw in a couple players with the CX-50 and the CX-5, the Hyundai Tucson, the Ford Bronco Sport's in there, and there's even more options beyond that. That's just what I'm thinking of off the top of my head. And I will attach videos for some of these at the end of this, and of course I have more beyond what I'm going to be able to fit at the end of this video, so check those out. Head to my SUV playlist and see what else is available here, because it's important to cross-reference those charts and even listen to some key features if you think you might not be totally sold on this, especially because you want to know what info is actually out already for those, whereas this is still kind of TBD. But a lot to go up against the likes of those. They're offering, very unique looks in their own ways, as far as their own ways of optioning things out. And power as well. I think that's another thing that can't really be overlooked. If all Subaru can come up with here is not even 200 horsepower, and some of these other ones can, then I think that would even sway me a little bit, because part of what you're paying for is not just features. It's going to be what's under the hood and mechanically what's driving this thing around. So at least they have all-wheel drive. At least they have some good MPGs here. But in terms of everything overall, I would definitely check out some of these other models. Make sure you're sold on this Forester Hybrid, but I'll be looking forward to seeing what's coming out for full specs. I'll get a video out once that time comes. You can really compare all of these models and see what's the best fit for you. But if you want to go down this route, you're totally sold. You're just waiting to see officially what comes out, but you already know you're going to get one. I think you'll be in a great spot to turn some heads. People aren't really going to know what they're looking at because it's going to be so new. Maybe you can get a cool color combo like what Subaru's shown in these pictures. But at the end of the day, it's a Subaru, it's a Forester. They got a great reputation, and hopefully they do this right, because it's a great addition to their lineup. And hopefully it'll be a great model for a long time. Hopefully this video will lay things out in a clear way for you guys. Thank you for watching this Benz car review. Please subscribe if not already. If you have an idea for a future review, drop them in the comments and I'll see what I can do. If you'd like to come and member the channel, I have that option. Check that out and join if you'd like, and I'll catch you on the next Benz car review.